Do you remember?
No, I don't. God, can you believe it? A night so hideous, and I don't even remember it happening to me.
Thank God.
Seem relieved?
Well, yeah, I am for you. You know? Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't have to remember anything like that. You shouldn't have pestered me into telling you about it.
I would have found out sooner or later.
It just seems unfair that you have to live with the memory of what that bastard did to you.
Bastards?
What's that?
Oh, you said there were 3 of them, and that it was a gang rape.
Yeah, that's right. There were 3 of them. You were so drunk. Real manly.
I mean, that someone hated me that much to get that kind of revenge, it's beyond understanding.
Yeah, it is.
What happened to them? I mean, where are they now?
Charlie, what are you doing here?
But I just had to. I had to know that you were all right. Are you?
Yes, I'm okay. Michael tells me that I'm actually very lucky.
I mean, is it all right if I'm...
Oh, he's fine, yes.
Are you in pain?
No. I think they're giving me something for that anyway. But Charlie, don't worry. I'm going to live.
I mean, I was worried. You know, when I heard about the accident, all the things that went racing through my head, I mean, the idea that I might never... I just can't tell you how much it means to me that you are okay.
Thank you. I don't understand something, though. I told Michael not to notify anybody. How did you even know I was here?
Oh, Dorian told me.
Is this a stick-up? I know. You're the misunderstood criminal, and I'm the unsuspecting but sympathetic victim. We like to play roles sometimes, like I'm the stern meter maid, and David has parked his car.
Enough! You're too late.
Hand over those papers, Dorian.
What papers? These?
Excuse me. I see what you're doing. I know you're doing the liaisons dangereuses bit, but I don't role play with you anymore. Give me the papers.
Why should I? We had a deal.
Made under extreme duress, otherwise known as extortion.
An honest exchange of goods and services.
I wonder how Vicky would react if she found out about our deal.
You wouldn't dare.
Force my hand.
You have got a shred of honor left.
Oh, high praise coming from the woman who had to be bribed to not let another human being die.
Oh, I did not have to be bribed. I'm sure that I would have done what I did under any circumstances.
We'll never know, will we?
Dorian told you I was here?
Yeah, I was in the diner talking with Addie, and then Dorian came in. I was just trying to get away from her. She stopped me and told me that you and she had been in an accident, that you were here.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be all that surprised.
No?
No, I think that at the moment, Dorian is having a prolonged attack of conscience.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, with her, that's usually motivated by something extreme.
It's hard to imagine anything extreme enough to get Dorian Lord to do the right thing.
Death, that's extreme. Dorian saved my life tonight.
I kept my part of the bargain. Now it is time for you to keep your part. Or did you have your fingers crossed behind your back when you begged and you pleaded for Vicky's future?
I'm a man, and a man does what he has to for a friend.
I did what I had to do for my sister. It's over, David.
Trumped again.
You just bet. I can top you any day of the week. Ha! Oh, for pity's sake. What, Addie? Addie, stop it. Now nobody has it. Okay, I'm just a little drenched and a little buzzed.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute, this wet look, it looks good on you.
You like this,
Yeah,
huh?
you should try it at the station sometime.
Just walk in like this.
Yes, absolutely. I bet you, if you walked in buck naked, gave him that intimidating look of yours, nobody would say anything to you.
Me intimidating? I doubt it.
Yeah, you intimidating. You betcha.
Do I intimidate you?
What do you think?
Well, I think that's enough for one night.
No. No, I want to know exactly what happened to the 3 men who raped me. Are they still out there?
Yeah, they're still around, but trust me, they didn't get away with it.
So they went to prison.
Yes,
Are they still there?
one of them is.
One of them?
It's complicated.
How complicated?
Marty, just believe me when I tell you that they paid for what they did to you, okay?
But getting out and walking around free, getting back to their lives?
They don't have lives. One of them is in prison, like I told you, and the other one went a little bonkers and ended up in a mental institution, so.
And the third one?
He's free. He's free, if you'd call it that.
So wait, let me get this straight. The one who instigated the gang rape is already out of prison.
He got pardoned.
Why?
Now, like I said, it's complicated. I'll tell you one thing. I know that he, even though he didn't go to prison, he's suffered enough. He's still suffering. I mean, he thinks about it every day of his life, every minute of his life, what he did to you. And he's got nothing. He's totally alone.
Dorian saved your life.
Yeah. Kind of surprised she didn't tell you that herself.
Well, I pretty much just ran out of the room when she told me you were in the hospital, but maybe I've been wrong about her.
Oh, I doubt it. I mean, I'm extremely grateful to Dorian for what she did tonight, believe me. But I've known that woman for, oh God, what seems like several lifetimes, and I think it would be very naive of me to think that Dorian doing the right thing would be any kind of pattern for her.
I'm happy with anything as long as it helps save your life.
Thank you.
Well, look, I know you've had a pretty tough night, and I'm the last person that you really want to see here.
No, Charlie.
So, look, I know how you feel about me, and I know why you feel that way, and I just had to come by to make sure that you were...
Charlie, please stop. I'm really so glad you're here.
You are.
You know, Charlie, in spite of what happened, my feelings for you haven't just vanished.
Look, I didn't come here just to get into all this. I just had to see for myself that you were okay. Okay, so now I'll let you get some rest.
Wait. There's something that you should know, okay? The last time we spoke, you told me that you had a memory of being in Dorian's bed.
Yeah?
Dorian admitted to me tonight that you and she did not sleep together.